I'm Charlene, aka the Rainbow Frequency, and today we're going to do a pick-a-pile reading in a different format. For pile 1, we have this Merlinite skull. For pile 2, a skull that my father gave me a long time ago. He used to give me Halloween presents, so it was on my dashboard for a really long time. And then this one, a lepidolite skull given to me from a friend. So without further ado, we're gonna get into the piles. Let me move them out of the way. So the focus of this reading is, what is the retrograde season that we're facing, whether you're watching this right now or these are timeless readings, so if you come at it at a different point, we're always having retrograde seasons every year, throughout the year. Sometimes we have multiple things going retrograde. Retrograde just means that it looks like the planet's going backwards, and a lot of times there's a lot of fear around retrogrades. Most commonly known as the Mercury retrograde, and which we're currently in if you're watching this right now. And really, I love retrograde season because it's a chance, whatever planet is going retrograde, it's a chance to redo, revise, rework, re-envision, realign, any RE word. So for pile 1, what is this Mercury season, Mercury retrograde, and all the others that are coming into play right now? What is it helping you rework or realign within yourself so that you can be in a better place? All right, so the first card we have is from the solar plexus, which is your sense of self-confidence, your soul, your will. And you're in a place where you're really being asked to sit with your inner child and really look at your life and ask yourself if your inner child is missing something, satiated, how can you drop the facade that you're currently holding, or the ways that you're masking your true self. Drop that. You're not here to people please. You're not here to meet other people's expectations. You're here to be the main character of your journey. So drop the facade and show the world the real you. Ask your inner child regularly, like, what would you like today? What do you need in this situation? Because your inner child is your inner guru. So connect and stop living for other people and live for yourself. What are you healing through to create more abundance? What are you alchemizing within yourself? You got sublimation. So this is speaking of, again, like, dissolve all the ways that you have been trying to live for other people, and really come into alignment with your soul, and then live from a soulful, again, they go very well together. Live from a soulful place where you're truly expressing your nature confidently and going after what helps you feel in a higher vibration, because joy is the highest vibration that one can feel, hope and joy. So it's let yourself be at peace. Let go of the facade, the people pleasing, the living to meet other people's expectation, and go after what lifts you up, fills your cup, and makes you feel elated and peaceful within. When we're doing what we love, it gives us energy, it makes us feel revitalized, so it's just, we're meant to be seeking more of that. Then we got this card, 25 Yaoyos. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly. I'm going to go to the book because I really love this deck and the wisdom that she lends us in her prolific writing. This deck is Alana Fairchild's. Okay. Honoring the abilities and experience of others whilst also fully owning and affirming your particular skills and understanding. Seek to nourish and be nourished by divinely seated talents within you and around you, for they are wrought into expression through a combination of human effort and spiritual grace. And each is valuable in its own way. Commitment and discipline to develop and express a talent that can be profound offering in service to the greater good. And giving generously of yourself whilst retaining respect for your innate value, you can and will attract generous support in return, although it may arise through unexpected channels, and in receiving, your current sphere of knowledge or influence can expand. Choose your collaborators with care and wisdom, and and co-creations which eventuate can be an expression of divine grace. I'm going to stop there. There's more. But you then got from the tarot, what action can you take on your journey right now to help this along? You got the Lady of Coins, which is the page of coins traditionally. And the pages are there to learn. They await more information to come in. So in the coins or the pentacles are your working relationships, the material plane. So you're learning how to engage with the working world as your true self so that you can create that abundance for yourself. We're in this astrological configuration where it's really helping us examine how we think, what our narratives are, what our patterns are, how we want to show up for ourselves and engage with the world. So it's, coming back to this card, let yourself be divinely led, which is from listening to your heart and soul so that you can follow your highest consciousness to pursue the path and the calling and the experiences that you came here to as a soul so that you could expand more fully into yourself and grow. See back to this first card. There's an inner child and this, there's the highest consciousness, but they're united. They're one. I hope you enjoyed that. If you'd like a personal reading to go more in depth to your situation, I'm available both in person and online. So let's move to pile 2. All right, pile 2. All right, your first card, sacral chakra, self-worth. Sacral chakra is all about, it's your emotional center. It's your creative center, your sexual nature, how you nurture yourself and others, your relationship with your mother. This is saying that you're really working through those emotions to uptick your feeling of self-worth. We have Chiron moving into Taurus. Previously Chiron was in Aries, so there were lots of wounds about self-identity. Now we're moving it into Taurus in the second house, which is all about our feelings of self-worth and how we value ourselves, how we show up for ourselves. So, this is asking you to really honor your emotions because they're signals from your heart that help us know where we have wounds, where we need boundaries, like what emotionally fills us up, what drains us. So listen to it. Be your own authority of self and honor what you feel, because again, it's all about being heart-centered ultimately, and your emotions are signals from your heart, and you can't really be fully intuitive if you're not listening to what your heart and soul have to say and what your emotions are telling you. You got separation. What are you alchemizing through to create more abundance? What are you healing through to create more abundance? This is you examining or re-examining how you live, and instead of being so compartmentalized, you're coming back together. Instead of being more in your logical or masculine energy, which is all about doing and protective, you're learning to honor those emotions, take time to be receptive and tune into your intuition. So that's really helping you expand, so that in Egyptian mythology, or not mythology, I don't like to in this day and time say it that way. And in the Egyptian belief system, we have a soul and we have an oversoul that helps guide our soul on earth. So you are coming into alignment with that. Then we got this card, which is Ascendancy Capacity, number 33, which 3s are all about expansion. And 33 is a master number, so you wouldn't combine the digits together to make one number, but they're telling me to say with a 6, it's all about creating love, peace, and harmony for yourself. But again, it's a master number, so traditionally you wouldn't add them up. All right, challenges in your life are means to a greater end, catalyzing your readiness for an increased flow of grace and refining your ability to handle higher levels of spiritual electricity and responsibility. Continue to engage in your process, recognizing that your limits are being tested, and at the same time, take care and apply wisdom so that you navigate the line between breakdown and breakthrough. Oh, I love that synchronicity. This is a testing time with an extremely positive end in view. Embrace your power while surrendering to your wisdom, which your wisdom comes from your higher consciousness. Just saying. Then in the tarot, what action can you take to help you on your path right now? You got the Lovers, which is all about making choices that are healthy for you and help you have what you need by prioritizing yourself as an empowered empath, so that you take steps that help revitalize you and help you stay centered in that heart and soul truth. Don't come out of your truth or step out of alignment from your truth. This is about making choices that help you stay centered, and it's that sort of that alchemical marriage where you're divine masculine and divine feminine. So your action and protective side is coupled with your receptive, intuitive, nurturing side, so that you can make the best decisions. I hope you enjoyed that. If you'd like a personal reading, I'm available both in person and online. All of the work I do is under the umbrella of energy healing. I find that cards are just a great way to talk through the subconscious, the issues at hand, to process them, and to gain that higher wisdom. All right, so group 3, the lepidolite, crystal skull. Thank you, Mike Lane. All right, we also have the sacral chakra, and we have completion. So this is saying that you're at the end of a cycle. This is a death and rebirth. This is letting go of old narratives, old skins that you have outgrown, identities that you've outgrown. A lot of this, again, comes to like letting go of people pleasing or trying to meet other people's expectations. You're here as a soul to expand and grow yourself and to live for yourself. So we're really in this Aquarian age, learning how to be an empowered empath, stepping out of codependency and prioritizing ourselves while also valuing those around us as sacred beings as well. You know, it's not us versus them. It's Like I'm thriving for myself and being in my highest good, and therefore that is in the alignment and in the highest good of those around me. So let go of those wounds that you used to grip. Take the wisdom and let go of the rest. What are you alchemizing through to create more abundance, or what are you healing within you so that you can have more abundance? Or, abundance is joy, it's love. So this is the great work. So you are doing the great work. We have in these flowers, as an energy healer, I'm very much into the chakra system. So we have the root chakra, the solar plexus, and the throat chakra. So you're healing wounds or blockages or ways that you've suppressed or limited yourself in these ways. And you're doing that great work, the shadow work, so that you can love yourself fully and let go of these things so that you can express yourself as an embodiment of your true nature. So hurrah, keep going. You're being given confirmation that you're doing a good job, that it's happening, so keep the faith. Then we got number 43, honor Elegua at the southeast. I love it. So calm that monkey mind, tune into the higher wisdom, tune into your heart and the divine feminine. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine within us. All right, 43. Honor Elegua at the southeast. The shamanic call to the soul can be masked within a crisis requiring evolution, as a problem to be solved, and as a creative opportunity all at once. Be in the midst of the muddle with faith. I said that. Be in the midst of the muddle with faith that although you may not see how, there is some greater benefit that will eventually manifest and ensure your soul's true progress towards its divine destiny. Let go of trying to figure it all out, and instead tune in to what feels true for the current choice point before you. One step at a time is all that's needed. And then what action can you take on your path right now? The Emperor. So this is saying, again, be the main character of your journey. Like as an emperor, what is it that you want to extend your reach to create the life you want for yourself? Like what do you want to be building for yourself? We have this person standing on a rock with a red sash, so they're very grounded and rooted in themselves. They feel stable and secure in their own true nature. They're confidently letting spirit guide them towards what's right and in alignment for them. They're not overreaching. They're simply taking the steps to build the life that they want to co-create with spirit, to create that quote-unquote heaven on earth in the here and now. So you don't have to know exactly how you're going to get there. You just have to have faith in that connection and tune into it regularly so that you can keep yourself in alignment in that equanimity bubble of staying in your own energy and following your own heart and soul. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, if you'd like to have a personal reading or any other energy healing service, I'm here for you. I should have said this at the beginning, but choose one pile, 2 piles, 3 piles. Perhaps it's a whole narrative that you're following. So do what feels right for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, all that jazz. So best wishes, all the love. I'm here in person or online if you'd like to work with me. And for me personally, when you meet with someone like me, we're here to help you have that confirmation and touch on things that you've been feeling for yourself so that you have more confidence to listen to that inner knowing. It's not about codependency, it's about empowerment and helping you have more faith in your own divine connection. Again, best wishes, all the love. Be well holistically for yourself and the environment you're a beautiful part of.